What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I got this box in the mail today from Lure Parts online. I've never ordered from them before, but this should be kind of cool. Basically today I'm going to be making a couple lures, and hopefully, if all goes well, I'm going to go out and catch fish on them. So I've been fishing a lot of chatterbaits lately, and I was running out, so what I decided to do is order some parts to make my own versus spending so much on them. The reason being, the ones I was using, the hook sucked on them, so hopefully this way I can make my own with different jigs and hopefully have a little bit sharper hooks on them if all goes well. So let's hop in. I'm going to quick unbox this, show you guys what we got, and then get to building a couple baits so we can go fish. Alrighty, let's get into it. I don't even remember really what I have ordered for this. Basically the components for making chatterbaits, so hopefully they catch fish. Alrighty. On paper. I ended up getting a variety pack of skirts. I wanted to make my own, but to make things cheaper, they had this variety pack, and it was all like decent looking colors, nothing crazy. The only other way they really sold skirts on their website was like 5-packs, and I didn't want to have, basically I'm making 10 chatterbaits. I didn't want to have 2 different colors and 5 of each, and I didn't want to have a million skirts left over, especially for the price. So I ended up buying this little pack, and I'll leave links to all of this in the description. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it was kind of a handy place to buy stuff, and this little kit was kind of nice having the different skirts. So basically they're all just silicone skirts. They're the rubber band ones, which the nice thing about the rubber bands is if you have like any fly tying stuff, if you don't even have that, I'd recommend buying like a little bobbin and thread. What I do with all my spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, jigs, everything like that, when I buy them from the store, is I take them and use that fly tying line and tie the skirts on. That way if you catch pike or anything, it's not going to tear through it. You can see in the video I just posted last week or whenever, depending on when you guys see this, I was catching pike on chatterbaits and never had an issue with the skirts ripping. So there's like a 10-pack there, and I think these ended up being about, I think I spent 33 bucks on the website after shipping. So shipping was like 8 bucks in my case. It might be different depending on where you guys are. However, that ended up being, when you divide it by 10, $3.30 per chatterbait, which is not bad considering you'd go to a store and spend, you know, 6-7 bucks for a cheap one. But I think if you order more as well, it ends up being, you can get free shipping. I just didn't want to spend that much at the moment, and if I remember right, you could make them as cheap as like $2.50. Next thing we've got is the blades. Again, I'll leave links to like the sizes and stuff because I had no idea what size I wanted, so I had to guess on all of this, but it actually ended up being a pretty good size there. We'll see how far like the split rings and everything go. I have no idea on those. Here are the jig heads. They were out of a couple colors that I wanted, so I got these. These are IU, I believe. Yeah, IU, and 1/2 ounce 5/0 hooks. Kind of a nice bait fish color with brown on top, white belly on there, so really matches basically anything in the water. Again, 1/2 ounce. That way I can fish it faster or fish it deeper if I want. And finally, we've got split rings and the little snaps that go onto the blade to tie it on, which also ended up being about the perfect size. So that's nice considering that I had no idea what I was ordering and there was not really any instructions on their website. Yeah, 24 bucks before shipping, so it would have been $2.40 a piece before the shipping added in. But I'm going to quick build a couple of these and I'll show you guys. Alright, first one's done. That took me a minute and a half according to the camera, so not bad at all. Kind of an ugly color there with the black and red on a white and brown head, but it ended up being super easy to make. The hardest part was putting the little swivel or snap onto the blade. Didn't really want to wiggle in there right, but it ended up going in pretty easy. So all I could do is throw a trailer on and I'm good to go. I'm gonna quick make up the rest of these and show you guys. Fun fact, the reason that first one did not go in is because the swivel is bent. Or actually not bent where it's supposed to be. So hopefully these other ones will go in easier, but that was the first reason that one did not work. Hopefully I can bend that over with a needle nose, but we'll see if these other ones go in a little bit easier. We'll find out in just a second here. Much better. So that was the issue on that one, was a defective snap. So I don't know if that tells you anything about their quality or not. Hopefully not, because I'm gonna try to catch fish on these, but anyways, that's why that one went on so hard. Alright, so I got this finished up. I don't think it even took me like 15 minutes by the time I got into a groove with it. We did end up getting some kind of cool colors here. I'll show you guys. Here's like a watermelon red flake, if you can see there. We got a nice shad one, kind of like almost like a sunfish color there. This one's kind of a really cool color. I've never seen another color like it, but I do like that a lot. It's almost like a baby bass with like a really like olive green on the bottom, and it looks really good with that head too. So a couple of these ended up really good. We got black and red, that first one I made, a black and blue for dark water as well, a natural, this is almost like a watermelon color. Here's like a green pumpkin green flake, natural kind of like brown, almost like a smallmouth color, and then this another like sunfish, kind of like a copper color. So they ended up being pretty cool. 10 of those, like I said, super cheap, really didn't take much time at all to make them. And now I'll see you guys at the lake. Alright, so I'm going to start out with this like green pumpkin, green flake swim chatterbait there, and I've put a little trailer on the back, like a little 4-inch rage tail swimmer, and I cut it off a little bit. You can see up front, just so it slides up better and doesn't stick too far past the hook, but we'll see how this goes. The whole reason, like I said, that I made these was because the hookup ratio on the others I was using was trash. So we'll see how that goes, but these things are running. It runs, that's for sure. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, the whole rod tip's shaking, and this is a heavy action rod, but I'm fishing it really slow, so it runs good slow. We'll see how it goes fast. I'm burning it kinda, and it's still going good, so that's kind of nice. It doesn't have to be a specific speed there, so we'll see if we can catch a fish or two. So they do work, the DIY chatterbait. He wanted that too. That thing's hooked way back by his eye. There it is, that like green pumpkin color. Let's quick get it back in the water. There you go. Now hopefully we can catch a couple more of those. Right next to shore, I just watched that guy hit another fish about the same size. Not too shabby for a little pond on the side of the road. And they say that can only be done in Florida. Right by shore again. It was just on the other side of me this time. A little bit bigger than that last one. I'm gonna remember to hit record this time. Adios. Alright guys, we've got some clouds moving in, blocking the sun, so before the light gets too bad, I am going to put an end to this video. The little chatterbait turned out pretty darn good, I'd say. Awesome hookup ratio on it, which is exactly what I was hoping for. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up below if you did, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.